Okay, guys, I am back, and this will be the final intermission video. So I might go fairly brisk with this, so we can just, get back to the regular, videos for unboxing the game. Moving right along, of course, and this is why. This is why I kind of cheated and took the doors out, because I wanted to show you um, how the game looks, how awesome it looks with all of the doors set up. So again, you're seeing the ancient runes, and throughout the series in the intermission videos, like we're doing now, you're going to see Castle Blackwood set up. You're going to see the Cavern of Lost Souls set up, and finally you'll see the Tomb of Kaladar, which I'm going to take some really good close-ups because I want to talk to you about these environmental hazards that your heroes are going to have to contend with while traversing through the tomb. Um, I was about to get on who Alistair Kaladar is, but I wrote I wrote a lot for this game, but you'll learn about Alistair Kaladar and how wicked this guy was. So anyway, let's keep going. Just another shot of the ancient runes board. Of course, everything's spread out with the box. And there's a nice picture right there. There is the ancient runes board set up. And I'm going to touch on something very quickly. All dungeon boards are 3 by 2 feet. We tried to, which I didn't really, now that I have the tiles here, and I know I said this in the video, I don't mind having 6 12 by 12 inch tiles, 6 of them, to form the board. They lay dead flat. These things were cut incredibly precisely. It's very nice. It doesn't shift, and it just looks killer. I applaud again Wingo Games. Absolutely stunning job. So I know there were some concerns about it, and hopefully you saw it set up, guys. Don't worry. This is going to be fine. And I hope you know me well enough. If it wasn't, I would be very vocal. I am highly and very hypercritical of everything in this game, so it's perfect. So that's what it looks like with the doors. So that's why I kind of cheated and set it up for you. Of course, the Freddie Lopez did the art for this, and this image was in my head for years. And he painted that. Oh, we're going to get into this. This is one of the games I played growing up. And someone had mentioned something, and I want to touch on this. Notice the back of the Dungeon Crusade box. There's like actually the table that we're on with the game set up. And two things. Dungeon Crusade is retro inspired. Notice here on Dark Tower how it just shows the game set up, not on a table, but on that kind of background. I wanted to do that kind of like a retro kind of vibe. And also, the other big reason is I wanted to show something very genuine. I could have very easily, and the artist very easily could have made something really animated with, like a big skeleton monster in a dungeon corridor and all of that. But I want this to be very genuine. When people turn it over, I want you to see, here you go, this is what you get with Dungeon Crusade. So there were some people that had a comment about that, and that's okay. I love talking to you guys and hearing your 2 cents. But I was very passionate about having this kind of image. And kind of like it harkens back to some of the older games that just showed the game set up like that. So that, excuse me, that is that. That's why I did that. Moving on, the bronze, silver, and gold coins. We're going to be pulling that out in the series coming up. The next videos. Battle phase tokens. One side is the attack phase, blue side is defend. You use that for combat, and I think you're going to love this combat system. Very, very fun combat system. I'm not going to talk about that now because I'll be talking for 20 minutes. We're going to be doing a demo of this. I think you're really going to enjoy this. Very strategic, tactical, very surprising. So we'll get to that. Another shot of the ancient runes board set up. And someone asked how that's it. Who was it? Real to Ramit? I think you asked that, didn't you? Very, very easy to set this board up. There's 6 pieces. Quite simply, there's patrol routes, and I'm not going to get into that whole thing. Dungeon Crusade is a living dungeon experience, and that's what I've always wanted. Monsters move with unpredictable movement, and there's a whole thing called the patrol route system I developed for this game exclusively. And you'll never know where monsters go in this dungeon because that's what I have always wanted since I was a kid. Give me a dungeon game with a bunch of monsters that move around where I don't know where they're going to go, and my heroes are in the thick of it. That's what that is. So very easy to set up. You simply just line up the patrol routes and you put the board together. It's very simple. Plus, there's other things like we notice here, like there's the cesspool south area and north. A lot of these things will say that, so you just line them up accordingly. So there's no worry on setting up these dungeon boards. Very easy to put together. Um, Case in point, here is the Chapel of Light South right here. And this is all one board, like where my mouse is spinning around. Up here is another board. Well, the Chapel of Light North is here. Chapel of Light South is right here. You just put those together. Very easy. A very cool shot of the game board. This is very retro inspired. I gave my blueprint to the dungeon to Sean Ellis, the amazing Sean Ellis, and he painted this. Excellent work. Close up of this is Champions Hall, and south this is Heroes Vigil. Another shot of Ancient Runes. This is the Pit of Darkness and the Ancient Depths. Siege Tile. This is where all the heroes start. Notice the white square. When you start the game, all heroes start on the white square. Loot cards. I love loot in these games. I know you guys do. There is 193 pieces of unique loot in Dungeon Crusade. I love loot. Therefore, you shall have loot. We shall all have loot. The amazing artist. I created all the loot, all the flavor text, of course, all the values, the damage output, the buffs on them, blah, blah, blah. Created all the names for them. Gave them to Sean Ellis and Kesrick Lassen, a very talented artist. This girl is... Let's not even get on with Kez's art. If you're listening, Kez, hello. I hope you're doing great. They created all the final art for this. The amazing David Shearer. This artist created all the backings. So you can enjoy 193 pieces of loot, and we'll be getting to all the loot soon. There's a legendary... You've probably been seeing pictures of that. That's the Staff of Destroyed Worlds. Sword of the Fallen. That's a blue, a rare piece. Quest tokens here. These will go with the quest cards. I'm trying to hurry up because I'm getting to the end. Expansion heroes. We're going to get into that, but you get 6 heroes, well 7 with Albus. You get 6 heroes in Albus, the party's fetch hound with Dungeon Crusade. This is an add-on where you can get these 6 heroes. So that's what that is. Close-up of them. Freddie Lopez did all the art for them. I put all of these standees together because I had a real vision of what I wanted them to look like. And the amazing artist Dean Spencer did all the trace lines to cut them out in the shape. So very awesome retro-inspired minis. Boy, do I want to talk about this. Avalon Adventure board game. This is my baby. Remember we talked about the map of Avalon? Okay, I converted that into this board game you can play prior to playing Dungeon Crusade. I wrote 200... God, I love this game. I had to throw that in. 259 creative pieces of writing in the form of encounters, events, battles. You're going to be visiting villages, going into like the ruins of Rashal, going down deep in them. You're going to pull adventure cards for each zone. And the nice thing is I love choose your own adventure. Every time you play this game, it's a new experience. I really wanted to accomplish that for people. There is a demo of this game I did. I encourage you to go search the Avalon Adventure board game demo on the company's YouTube channel. Watch that. I know you will enjoy that. There's a Fate track up there. I wish I could talk more, but I got to keep this in the time frame. But yeah, choose your own adventure kind of game. But my twist, you'll never see the same game twice. You have to recover the 3 runes of eternity that are scattered over Avalon. There's 3 real ones. There's 6 fake ones. Every game they're randomly placed. Your heroes have to search them out, and it shatters the curse on the dungeon doors, and then you import your heroes into Dungeon Crusade. I would love to talk about this game, but we are going to get to all of this. So there you go. That is a little bit of this. There's the treasure chest for the game, and I think that's it. Is it? Yep. And it folds up. Nice board. Okay, guys, this is it. I'm going to head back. Expect more videos, more Dungeon Crusade coming out of the box. I love you guys. I'm going to get to your comments. Let me get some more videos done, and I'll be back at you. Have a great day, great night all, and I'll be talking to you soon.